Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. It's Thursday, early evening. Still light outside, so it's like 7:20 in the evening. And I'm working on matches, long hauls, etc. So what happens? Well, I decided I'm running artillery because it makes money for me and it's low stress for me. So I'm playing this, and what happens? Oh man. Now I was really oblivious to it. It was really funny. So I'll give you the kind of setup here. But before I continue, let me remind you, if you like this video, please leave a like for it. It will help spread the word. And the thing that I need the most really is spreading the word, so when people see my stuff they go, holy moly, I might be interested in watching this guy further. Because as you guys have seen, I don't just sit around bragging about whatever I do. It's not all about me. If I see excellence, I will post it on here. You know, my team, other team, doesn't matter. If you're unbelievable, well, and I'm there, I feel it's my duty to share whatever unbelievable thing I see, or if I'm lucky enough to do it, you know, spread that too. So I really don't care. I'm looking for butt kicking. Whether it's my foot or somebody else's foot is not that big of a deal to me, because just the fact that my credibility is on the line every video. So, you know, I play favorites? Well, a little bit, yes. But my favoritism is for excellence. And I have posted many videos, in fact, some recently, of guys just whipping butt that aren't me. So, which is good, because just because I make one of my own videos where butt was being whipped, it's not always me. It's not just me. It's not I'm the only guy, because clearly I'm not. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there for you. Now, let's go to this garage business here. Let me back it up. There we go. My commander. So my team was stinking up the joint. I was being successful. And I'm just going to give you the kind of the prelude of what occurred, and let you see it yourself and go, wow, he's not wrong. Then my batteries died, and so it was like, well, let me replace the batteries. I replaced the batteries. Those batteries were dead. I'm like, really, dude? Okay, so the second set was good. Now, I use rechargeable batteries, so it's not that. That's why the dead batteries can get in there, because they were not recharged yet. Oops, mistakes were made. Anyway, I got batteries in there, and I'm kicking butt, and I'm like, wow, dude, I'm kicking butt, and we were just like, I believe the score was 7-6 in their favor, and I'm like, really, dude? So it was like, okay, well, not really a problem for me, but it was just kind of surprising. I was whipping butt, essentially to keep us even, okay? Or, you know, and when I say even, plus or minus one. If you're up one, down one, or even, they're all basically about the same. It's like, you know, snap of fingers, and it can be switched completely the other way around. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm holding us either plus one, even, or minus one. All right, in that case, it was minus one, but, you know, whatever. So I'm kicking butt to hold your team even. When you do that, that means your team is not good. I'm just going to let you know that's a universal sign that your team is not good. My team was not good. But I was great. And I'm not saying that to brag. You're going to see it yourself. It happens. You know, you hang your team in there and get a win because, well, not you necessarily, but someone on your team. In this case, that someone was me. Okay, you know, that's just the way it is. It's nothing, you know, bragging. I'm just going to show you the game, because it was a great game for me, no question, and of course for my entire team. Some people try hard, get bad luck, don't do well, or what have you. So I appreciate all the people who do the legitimate best that they can do in the game. They're playing the team game, that's fine. It's the guys that are bums that don't do that I can't stand. Guys trying his best, he does 400 or 500 damage and dies killing no one. But if he's giving it his legitimate best and he gets overrun, what have you, I'm not critical of this guy who's giving it his best, even though his result isn't good. My problem lies with the people who don't give it their best, who don't play for the team. They're just greedy freaks, and I can tell by watching them who's who and what's what. So that's what I'm saying. My team was not good. I had to have some people that were decent, obviously. You'll see. But I think it's time to stop talking about them and start showing the action, don't you? Welcome to Hidden Village. Okay, so obviously I'm playing artillery. Now this turns out to be a mixed match. 2 tier 3s and then 13 tier 2s. Now the thing I do at the beginning of every match like this is ascertain, that's a good word, where the threat is on the enemy team. On the enemy team, the threats really reside in one person. That's the T1E6 PS. He's 4 from the bottom. So that guy's the fastest guy. He would represent a potential threat to my artillery. Everybody else is like no problem. Enemy artillery could be a problem if he's really good and can get a beat on me. But nobody else moves fast enough to be a problem for me. And so that's the dealio there. So let me get one of my team up here in front of me. That cruiser will be good. Okay, so we have an E6X1 from Xbox. X1 means it's from Xbox One. PS means PlayStation 4. Or PlayStation 5, I don't know for sure. And E6X means Xbox 360, because that's the one I have. No, I need to get this guy up in front. That cruiser. There we go. So that's me dropping the bomb on that cruiser up in front. Who's this guy up here? This guy on my team, Hago. He's not in good position anymore. This is for you guys to see what's going on. I'm firing all the way up there in front of this cruiser where I'm looking and where he's shooting. So that's where I'm working right now. I'm working my magic there. You see, my team is already 2 down, but I was having a lot of good success with shots, hitting guys, etc. And over here as well. Hammer time, I killed that 38H, so you can watch that. He's one of those guys that strong armor, I have to kill him because he's a threat to my crappy players. Let's just be honest, that's the problem. So the 38H is a problem if you have weak players on your team. And we do, and so I had to kill him. So that was what that was the second kill. I remember killing him. So my primary concern is here on this hill where you see that T60 and this other guy. What is he? Cannot see him. T60 whacked that dude, that freak. Sorry, the Hago. I kill the Hago later on, don't worry about it. D1, another freak. There's enemy artillery. I wasn't looking at him. I was concentrating on the guys in front of me. One of the weaknesses that artillery guys will make is they'll concentrate on the wrong guy. The correct guy to shoot are the 3 guys there at G, 4, and 5. Those guys represent 3 targets to my guys where I'm at here. Now the guy I was following is dead, but I'm using his dead body as a camera. So those guys can damage guys right where I'm at, close to my home. We want to kill them first, and then we'll worry about guys like that guy flanking out there at Delta 8 on the right side of the screen. Or, you know, the artillery back at its base. But proper identification of targets. There you go. You get this guy on the left, the D1. He's a problem. Potentially. He's the number one concern for myself. The D1 and the guy in the center, the guy I just drilled. And man, I drilled him hard. He's dead, Jim. That was what? Cruiser. That was a Cruiser 1 that I killed. Now, what I'm going to do is move and get a better position to kill that D1. And I got him. So one of the secrets of artillery, for those of you who are working on it, because of course I am the headmaster at Duke's Artillery School, you gotta identify the right target and take care of the target that's the most threatening to your team. Usually that means the one that's most threatening to you, but none of these guys are threatening me directly. But I want to have the guys that can do the most damage to my team go down, which I did, and so I brought this game back to even. More or less single-handed. Right now I have 6 kills. Which, you know, that's a pretty successful game by most people's standards. But when I show up with artillery, I show up to win. And I'm going to execute to the best of my ability. I need to get another guy. Not bad. That's enemy artillery. I don't need him. This guy is not really helping. He's not really helping me either. Where's the guy? Actually, he's as close as I can get, so this is fine. I guess the other guy, T-26, but we'll take Genuine Dolphin. We'll follow this robot. So whacked another Dougal. You'll see me over here. I'm above them, so I have the advantage because I shoot an artillery shell like a baseball pitcher throws a curveball. It curves down, baby. And I murdered that guy. This guy's another one who's meat. Retreat. I've got the spotting. I'm going to retreat to where he can barely shoot at me or not at all. And then the stupid artillery. Oh, actually, I killed that guy. The artillery's shooting at me. He's screwed. He's by himself. You're done, Sonny. You've got no chance. Here we go. My boy is out here right next to him. This guy's toast. There's nothing he could do. Just a matter of time. He smoked that dude. Well, that's okay. All of this for 2-on-1. That's good enough for me. Oh, look. You knocked out my dudes, you jerk. I didn't even know he had knocked him out. Because I have the advantage here, I don't really care. And I know, when I say I have the advantage, I know how to execute this advantage. This guy has no chance. He missed and I didn't. Game over. So I did all that work to barely win. 2-0. I killed 11 guys and had a decent score on top of that. Just to barely win. That is the problem you have. The enemy artillery got second place overall, so congratulations to Pyro. I mean, he did play a good game. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with what he did. He did basically, you know, a little bit more than half of what I did. But it's all in doing the right thing at the right time and staying out of danger as much as you can. So I can't blame him for that. So, here we are at the end of game screen. Now this is, you know, pretty cool because one of the reasons I do artillery long hauls is because this tank has an 81% silver bonus. You'll see that my hideous 2300 damage plus got me 98,000 silver without boosters. We'll double check that when I go. If I have a booster on there, it might have been a 1.25. But I don't think I have a silver booster on here. Now I do have a times 2.25 commander booster because I have like 200 of those. I go, man, I'm gonna pick up. I've been picking up average of 10,000, 11,000 a game commander wise. Normally with no booster, I'll get like $5,000 a game. So I figured I'm picking up 11, maybe even 12 on average. But in this game, I had a monster production with 2,300 damage, 28,000. That's more than double what I normally am getting in this tank without a booster. I would have gotten 12 or 13,000 without a booster because it's that good of a game. Because normally in the 1,000 to 1,200 would get me about $5,000 commander experience. So that was fantastic. You can look at my medal haul. It wasn't that great for an 11 kill game. Top Gun for killing 6, Bruiser knocking out crew or modules, Demolition blowing a guy to smithereens, which was cool. High Caliber is the most damage in the game, and of course first class badge because I didn't kill enough guys and I didn't do enough regular damage, so that's okay. Scoreboard, I was number 1 by far. The rest of my team was not good. Okay, I had robots. I got help from 1, 2, 3, 4 robots. These guys, I didn't see them in action. I don't know what they did. Don't know what this guy did. Now, his numbers say he didn't do anything. This E6 guy, again, didn't do anything. He doesn't know what he's doing in that tank. He has a bullying tank. In a 13 tier 2 match, this guy should have had probably 4 kills. In this case, it doesn't bother me because I got those kills. So I was able to make up the slack. Same thing with this T2 light. He should have probably picked up 2 kills anyway, being full of so many tier 2s, but he didn't cut the mustard. Now, on the other side, we saw Artillery was number 2 overall, which he clearly was, and he had a really good game. The E6 from PlayStation, that guy had a solid-ish game. Again, he really didn't know much. He should have gotten 3 or 4 kills. Robot. That's a human right there. The 38H, he's the guy I killed because he's tough as heck. So I'm glad he got some points because I felt almost sorry for him that I had to butcher him. But he's the enemy and I got to butcher him. So that's the way it is. So overall, things went well for my team there. But my team was trash. Sorry, that's literally the only way you could describe it. I had, 10 robots? It was me and 10 robots, 3 people who were horrible, and 1 horrible robot. Sorry, that's the way it is. I got to call it the way I see it. Now, if we look at my tank, you'll see on the right side. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong artillery. Oops. Sexton artillery. There we go. Yeah, 2.25 commander. No silver bonus. So that was a straight up 98,000 just off of that damage and those kills. This is why I run this tank for long hauls, because I can make $100,000 every once in a while. Now, you can't get 11 kills very often. I mean, I did get one a couple of days ago, but it's just random luck. I play my game to the best of my ability every time. Got a good game, obviously. Got 11 kills, which you saw. This one didn't have the same feeling of just absolute magnificence that the previous game did on the mines. But you take what you get, and 11 is 11. Now, they're not all the same, because that other one that was 11 was a much tighter game in the context that, well, we got down 5-1. So when I killed those guys, I ended up with a Kolobanov's medal. I didn't get a Kolobanov medal this time. This was what shows you how difficult it is to have a 10-plus game with kills and get a Kolobanov's medal, especially in artillery, because you have to spot them for yourself. Now, I did okay on this map because this map presents that opportunity if you play it like I did. So that was fine. So this was a good 11-kill game. The one in the mines was a magnificent work of art, and you should be able to see that yourself just by watching the videos. Like, yeah, the intensity of the game being at risk was really never in question, to be honest. I was having my way with those guys because they were not able to bypass my defenders. And I've said it before many times. If you're a good artillery player and they can't get past your defenders, they should lose, because good artillery players will make you pay if you give them shot after shot after shot after shot after shot, which is what happened, and you watched me cash. So anyone can learn to do some of what you saw here. I present these games for other guys to play artillery so they can look at this and learn from someone who's, you know, at the apex of his skill in artillery. Because if you get to watch someone who's great, you can pick up something, and everybody's going to learn something different from the video, which is fine with me. I'm just here. I'll help you. You can watch my video and see what's going on. That's fine. You don't see all of my skills in the video because you can't. It's not possible. It doesn't matter. Anything, any tip that will help another artillery, that's why I'm making this video, so that they can learn whatever they can learn. As everybody's at a different level, you know certain things that another guy doesn't. He knows certain things that you don't. So that's why I do these videos. Number one, to show people how to get better, and that artillery, you know, has opportunities for you to score that are different than regular tanks. Number two, hey, I like the attention. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years, plus another like 4 years from another game before that. So when I say this ain't my first rodeo, that, sir, is an understatement. But this ain't the only time where I have been a butt whipper in artillery, and I got the witnesses to back that up. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, found something that was helpful to you. If you have a friend who's working on artillery, you see this video, please tell them about my videos, because you're going to learn stuff about artillery here that other people don't talk about. I've seen some of those other videos, and wow, I'm trying to think of a nice way to say what I want to say. I mean, you know, some of those guys are all good players, but, well, I'm an artillery specialist, and those other guys that I've seen, I would say they're not. And that would be the difference. You know, they're good players, obviously. I watched some videos of Slap-a-Fish in artillery, and he has his own artillery channel, which is very good. It's called Watt Console Arty. So go check out Slap-a-Fish. You want to learn, check his videos out. Compare him to me. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. So spread the word. Tell your friends, like I said. That way they'll have a chance to learn about what I'm doing here, like and possibly subscribe to my videos. Because, well, I have a stack, virtual, of course, since it's YouTube, but I have a stack of monster artillery results, as well as other monster results that you can check out anytime. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, because, of course, I'm here to ignore you. I'm here to answer your questions if you have any. And I usually do it, the same day or the next day at the latest. Or sometimes people who know things on my videos will answer questions for me from their own perspective, which is always helpful because that way you're getting an extra set of eyes from a different perspective, because nobody knows everything. I know some things. Other guys know some things I don't know. I know some things they don't know. Some of the things we know together. It's all good. I'm not worried at all. I'm not in competition with anybody else. And it doesn't matter if I was, but I'm not, so I don't worry about it. I'm not worried that someone's going to make me look bad because they answered my question. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. I'm here to answer questions for people if I can with the right answer. Now, I'll tell you, I might make a mistake, but I never lie. So you got that going for you. So, and if someone answers correctly, I'm more than happy to give them credit for helping out, because that's what happens here. People get helped. I help them. Somebody else helps them. There's a bunch of guys I can name that will help you if they can, if they see your question, because they're checking stuff out, whatever, because I'm trying to do things that will help people get better, show them things that maybe they don't know, that I either learn myself or learn from somebody else that I know, etc., etc. So I guess that's it. I guess I'm going to hang up now. So I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you later.